All right, guys, welcome back again to Martin Devs. I have a video here that I made back, let me see, over a year ago. It says right here, and it was I did it in Angular 12, and then it was actually two parts. This time I decided to try to do it in React. So as I'm learning React, learning React way, I wanted to create this video based on React. So this is what I did. This is if you guys feel free to check out the video that I did back with Angular 12. Let me see if I can forward. Yeah. So here's a search and it pulls up the API from IMDb. So and it connects to the API. So you need to register to that so you can get an API. So this is the application here in React. You can actually type in the search so we can put down. You type in the name of the search right here, and it'll pull that up. And then it gives you the detail. Like if you want to go to view detail, you can click on it. I'm using router down React. I think that's what it is. So it gives you the detail, and you can go back to the home page. It's simple. It's not that complicated. So we're gonna use useState and useEffect to and come of those to be able to connect to the API. We're going to do a fetch. So it's going to be cool. So, all right. So again, don't forget guys to subscribe, share the video, and let's start working on this. Let's go ahead and close this up. Let's go ahead and close this right here. I'm going to create a fresh application here. I'm going to open my VS Code. Let's do it. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and create the React project. So I'm going to do npm. Oh, hold on a second. I messed up there. npm create vite latest like that. It's going to ask you what do you want to name your project. It's pretty fast. I like it. And let's get okay. So I'm going to put down React project. Just like that. I'm going to pick React. I'm going to use JavaScript. And that's it. And I'm going to go ahead and install npm install. That's going to take a little bit. So I'll be right back. That didn't take too much. That was really fast. I can't believe it gets faster than faster. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and select, I'm going to do CD React project, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up in my VS Code right there. Okay. This is what I got right now. This is the boiler play they give you. This is like the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and do npm run dev real quick. So I'm going to see what it gives you. And I'll go ahead and then, okay, so npm like that. All right, it didn't work. I think I messed up here. When I was creating the project, I selected the wrong folder. See over here, npm install. It was inside my repo. So let me go back at it again. Let me go ahead and close this page. All right, so here I'm in there. You have to make sure you're in the right project. So let me go ahead and do it again. npm install like that. That's why I was like, man, that was fast. Okay, while that's running, I have the page here. You guys have to register and create your own API key, so that way you guys can access the movies. So this is and it gives you, it shows you examples how to do the request. So I'm gonna have that open. So I'm gonna go ahead and but this is it right here. It's omdb API.com. All right, it's finished. Let me go ahead and now I'm do npm run dev. Okay, so let me do that. Oh, and also another thing too, I would like to change the port location, which I'm gonna do server. It's gonna give me an error code right now because I'm trying to change this. So I'm gonna do down port 3000. You don't have to do that, but I always do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me do that again, see if it works. So let me go ahead and open it up. I'm gonna go ahead and click, it says navigate. Mm, mm. All right. So I open it up. So let me go ahead and see, this is the index HTML, the basic ones. So we're going to be working over here, right there on this one. So let's go ahead and get rid of all of this right here. We don't need that at the moment. None of that stuff. Let's go ahead and get rid of the use state out of it. Let's go ahead and get rid of the logo. And I want to go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and install, let me go ahead and stop the application. And I'm going to go ahead and do the npm. Let's look for React done. React router done right here. The more you do it, it's like you start learning the pattern of React. So it's yeah, it's good. It's not as complicated as I thought. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and npm. I'm gonna do the npm run. I'm sorry, npm React router done. I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so that package is there. So let me go ahead and make sure it got installed. This is where all your dependencies will live here inside the package.json. Okay, so now let's go back over here inside here. What we're going to do is we're going to actually use the router like that. Go ahead and import that. Uh, Inside there, I'm going to go ahead and do browser router as router like that. So inside there, I am going to create a div, and I'm going to give this one, I'm going to name it up like that. And let's do a H1. And this one is going to be, let's put down movie search like that. And here I'm going to use routes. And then below here, I'm going to use route, a single route. Oh, like that. Okay, it did not import. Why? Did not import. There you go. So now I'm going to use a single route. Let's go ahead and import that. All right, cool. Now it's looking good. So we're going to have two routes. So it's going to be, one is for the movies and the other one is going to be for the detail page. So we have to create those. So I'm going to create another folder here where inside the source, and I'm going to name it components like that. Inside there, I am going to create one. It's going to be the one is going to be for the search. So I'm going to call this one, I'm going to call it movie search JSX like that. And then the next one is going to be, I am going to create the other one is going to be movie detail JSX like that. And normally, and whenever I used to work with Angular, I used to give you the HTML, the CSS, and also the TypeScript. But here, this one has a shortcut. You just have to install Emmet for React. So all you got to do is type in R8, and it gives you here the options. If you want to do the arrow function component, you can do React arrow function export component. You can do that, but I'm just going to do RAFC. So it's going to give me the basic template. I'll do the same thing for the detail. So I'm going to do the same thing. R8, like that is basic template. All right, cool. So now I can go back to my app.js right here, and I am going to use, I'm going to use a path. The path I want to do is I am going to use movie. This is going to be a movie, and this is just going to be the element, and the first component I'm going to import is going to be called, this one is going to be called the movie search. That's the one we just created. The next one is going to be the path is going to be for the detail. So this one I'm going to call it movie / we want to pass an ID. And here we want to do element. And this is going to be import from movie detail like that. What did I just say? Oh, right. Forgot to close that. All right. So that's that. So this is the beginning. Okay, cool. So now the next one I want to do, I want to work on the movie search right here. We're going to work on the movie search right here. And inside the movie search, we're going to use we're going to go ahead and bring the base URL for the API. So let's go ahead and create that. It's going to be, I'm going to use that outside the function here. I'm going to declare that. So I'm going to use the API URL, and this is going to be, let me go ahead and, let me just go ahead and copy that like that. So this one has my keys. You can use your own. Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, so that's that. And here what I want to do is I'm gonna go ahead and create a function here. This is how we're gonna fetch the data. So here I want to do is I'm going to use constant, and I'm going to create search movies, and let's make it async. And I want to find it by titles. By titles, that's the parameter we're going to, anything that goes inside this is it's just a parameter. So here I want to use the try catch to make sure we catch any errors like that. And parameter we're going to use is the error. Um, Here, what I want to do is I want to console log the error. So first you want to do is you want to pass the message searching, and I want to search for movies. It says, so you're going to pass the message. If there's an error, you're going to pass the message. And then the second one is going to be the function, which is the error right there. All right. So now here, what I want to do is I'm going to create a function. It's going to be the response that we're going to get from the API. So this one I'm going to do await, and I want to pass the fetch. This is just pure JavaScript so far. So then I want to use backticks, and I want to go ahead and call the API URL. We can actually pass it over here, but in case I need to pass it to another component, I can just pass it like that. All right, so here I am going to use, I'm going to put down the API. And actually, no, the title of the movie. So when it loads up a movie, which is the title. And here I'm going to do constant data. Once we have the URL, then I want to get the response. Not the response, the data. So I'm going to use response JSON. So whatever data we're getting. Okay, so this one. So then, let me see. Then once we have that, let me go ahead and console log this. Console log the console log the console log. Let me do data. Okay, so that's that. So now we got to call that function, which is search movies. Let's do that right there. Let's go ahead and no, let me do npm run dev. All right, so let's go ahead and open it up. All right, so in order to, whenever you open yours, it's gonna, whenever it builds up, make sure you put / movie like that. And I'm getting the response already. See, it gives me names of movies, undefined, beautiful. So it's giving me movies, an array of movies. So it is working. This is see movie search that's coming from the app.js right here. I'm sorry, right here. So now let me see. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and create. Let's go ahead and this is we're gonna use the useState. This is the way I look at it. The way I saw it is based on the it's just an array, and it's gonna get the structure, and that's so first you want to do is, like, for example, I want to pass search because I'm searching for terms. That's going to be what I'm searching. And then in order to pass that, there's a function, which is you use set. So I'm going to use search term like that, and I'm going to use useState. UseState, and then the searching when you first started out, I am going to use it's just an empty string. UseState. How come it did not import? Okay, cool. Now it did import. And then I'm going to use one for movies. And this one, because I'm searching for movies like that. And then the next one is going to be set movies. And again, use state. And inside there is going to be an array, an empty one. So that's so it's just like an array, and you do structuring, and then this is the hook that I'm using. So so then instead of declaring it like that, I want to use useEffect. So I'm going to go ahead and use useEffect, and I'm going to use an arrow function here, and I want to go ahead and pass search movie, this function appear. Search function like that. And I'm going to go ahead and pass the name of the transformers. So whenever I load up a page, it's going to always show this title here, transformers. So if you actually, oh, once you use effect, you want to go ahead and pass an NT array. Okay. So let me go back into the application here. So now let's reload it. So now let me see what kind of response I get. See, anything related with transformers. See, it's okay, cool. Sorry about that. My sinus is a little tough. Anyways, guys. So yeah, React is easy. I'm learning quite a bit. Use effect. It's easy, but it took me a little bit to get used to the React thinking. But I still, yeah. So I think as the more projects I will do, I think I'll be I'll get comfortable with it. So all right. Anyway, so let me go ahead. Now let's work on the inside the HTML. So here, let's go ahead and create a class name. And this one I'm going to do, it's going to be called container, search container. And I'm going to use I'm going to pass another one here. And this one is going to be search. This is going to be for the searching part. And then the CSS, don't worry, I'll search it. I'll share with you at the end of the video. More focusing about the React part. So, I mean, everything's important, but try to manage to make videos about React. Okay. So here, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and put placeholder. And here I want to do search for movies. Like that. And here I want to do pass the value, whatever you're searching. So what I'm doing is I'm going to pass search the term, whatever you're typing in. So I'm going to go ahead and get that value. And then I want to do the change, and I'm going to pass an event. So I'm going to use, that's another cool thing too, that you can actually pass that in the HTML with React. So I'm going to do search. I'm sorry, I'm going to use the set search term. And then I'm going to do here, I'm going to do the target, which is the value. So that's that. I'm changing it, and I'm going to pass that search term, and I'm going to get the value. And then, so we close that. And here I am going to use, I have an image for the search. So whenever we click on this image, it's going to call the, whatever value you're searching. So let me go ahead and go into let me go ahead and grab the image. All right, so I went and go ahead and downloaded the image. So I'm gonna go ahead and import this image. And the name of the image, I am going to call it, let's call it search icon. And this one is going to come from I have it inside my assets, and I'm going to call it movie search, like that. And let's go back to where it says image, and I am going to go ahead and import that. So I call it search icon, like that. If we go back to the applications, see, it's right there. Cool. So so far so good. Okay, so now when let's pass the unclick event. So unclick, where are you? Unclick event right here. So this is, we're gonna pass this function here. So this one is gonna be called search movie, and we're passing the search term, like that. So the function is search movies, which is right here. We created that, and we're searching for whatever term, which is the value right here. So we pass that inside here. Okay, so if we go back, let's reload this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down, let's go ahead and hit search. So let's see what kind of array we get. So see everything related with the topic that I type in, which is Terminator. All right, cool. So that's that's another one. All right, so now it's we want to go ahead and create another component, because I'm going to create a cart. And this one here is going to be I'm going to call it movie cart. Yeah, that's what I call it, movie cart, JSX. And here so we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and create the basic template, like that. And let's go back to the search. And inside here, where are we going to put it? That we got to put that outside. That I put it, yeah, we got to put that outside the search to make sure it matches my, yeah, so we're going to put it outside this search, and we're going to go ahead and pass we're going to pass a container. So let's do div class name, and this is going to be a container. Go ahead and close it. And inside there, I'm going to go ahead and pass the movie card. And we need to pass the movie so we can access it inside the component from the parent. Oh, and before we can access that, we need to map it first. So let's go ahead and do that. So we gotta pass movies. Let me go ahead and do that. Movies length. Let's create a function here. If it's greater than 0. Oh, wrong one. If it's greater than 0, then what we want to do is we want to pass this container. Let's do that. Okay. So if it's greater than 0, and we want to show the cards. And now here we want to do is movie dot map. Actually, it's movies dot map. And inside there we want to pass the movie and arrow function. And inside there, I'm gonna go ahead and pass the movie card. Inside there, we're gonna pass the movie card. Uh, so in order for that movie card to pass, we need to pass a div, and we need to pass a key, And this one is going to be movie dot IMDb ID, like that. So let's go ahead and close that div. And every time you pass like an ID or something, you got I'm sorry, every time you do a map, you got to pass a key. Okay, so let's go ahead and close that. So this is the card. Now we have access to that inside the component. So now it's complaining. So let me see. Now we can actually close this one like that. Let's put it on the next line. Like that. Function. Okay, so we have that. So then I'm gonna go ahead and close this. No, we have the div here. Let's make sure I got it. Okay, so we have that div movie. Okay, so this is this div. This is the movie card. This is the one for the container. And so now what I want to do is I want to pass here. So if it's greater than 0, then we want to pass that. So let me go ahead and close this one. Let's go ahead and close that one. And then we open another one here. And inside there, we want to do another div. So this one is going to be class name and it's going to be empty. Go ahead and close this div right here. Like that. So then it's going to be H2. I'm going to do no movies found. Like that. And then no movies found. And then we have that. Why is it? Where did I mess up? Hold on. Oh, it's supposed to be close in like that. Okay, there it is. That's what my issue was. All right, cool. Okay, we good there. All right, nice. All right, let me go back and see if the search. Okay, so right now it's showing no search found. Okay, so now let me do that terminator. Oh yeah, we have to import now. Now we have that. We have to go back to the cart. Let me see. Yeah, no errors. Okay. So now we go back to the cart here inside there because we passed the inside the movie cart component, we passed the movie. So now we actually have access inside the movie cart. So here we're gonna pass the parameter here. Inside there, it's gonna be the movie. So now we have access to that. So here is the movie. We're gonna go ahead and destructure that, and also let's go ahead and grab the IMDb ID. Let's get the year, but also get the poster for the image, and let's go ahead and get the title and the type. Okay, so that's that. And here we're gonna do is we're gonna pass the class name, and I'm gonna pass the movie. Let's go ahead and get the key. And the key is going to be the IMDb like that. Inside there, let's go ahead and create a div. And here we're going to pass the year. So it's going to be the year. Let's get another div here. And this is going to be the image. And inside there, I'm going to go ahead and pass the poster. And I'm going to make it like, so if it's not, if it's equal to NA, which is not available, NA like that. I'm sorry, if it's not equal to NA, then it's they show the image. So then if there's no image, you want to do, I'm going to do HTTPS forward slash, and I'm going to type in, it's going to be via placeholder. It's just going to show an empty image. So there's 400. The size we want to do is 400s. And then we're going to pass the title here like that. And then we're going to create another div. This is going to be for to pass, let me put down as spam. And this is going to be the title. Oh, it's supposed to be capitalized. Go ahead and pass the title. Then the other one is going to be, I'm sorry, not the title. It's going to be the type. So here's where we're going to go with the title. Type. Okay. So then we're going to do a link. So that link, ooh, that's not that link I wanted. Like that. Why is it not importing? Link from router, like that. So we're going to pass a link and we want to send it to like that. So we want to do backticks. I'm going to do / movie. Then I'm going to pass the ID, IMDb. All right, cool. So that's that. So let me go ahead and go back to here and let's type again. Let's type again a movie, Terminator. And let me see why you're not showing. Movies. Oh, okay. Why you're not showing? Let's go back again to the application. That gave me any. Okay, so we're back again. Okay, over here, because I'm console logging that. So let me go ahead and leave that there for now. So then I'm gonna do set movies, and I'm gonna pass the inside there. I'm gonna pass the data that search whatever I'm searching. That search or an empty array. Okay, so now if we go back, let's see if it works. Oh yeah, it started working. Look at that. Cool beans. Yeah, it started working. Of course, the style, it's not going to be the same as the other one, yeah, because I'm going to leave that for the end. So if you stay all the way to the end now, you guys be able to see the full style. All right, cool. So now we have that. Let's go ahead and now we can work on the details. So whenever we clicked on that, so yeah, so that's how you create a component. That's how you pass from the child component to, I'm sorry, not from the child, from the parent to the child component. And that's how you do it. All right, so let's go ahead and close. Let's go ahead and save this so we can go ahead and move on to the detail page. All right, so now inside the detail page, let's go ahead and do similar. It's similar to the movie search, so kinda. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and copy this API key inside the detail page. So in there, what I want to do is inside the movie details, I'm going to go ahead and let's do a use state again. So I'm going to put this one, it's going to be movie, and I'm going to do set movie, and let's pass the use state. And this one, I'm going to make that equal to null. Okay. And then we're going to need an ID too, an ID also. So I'm going to do an ID, and this one I'm going to use params. Uh-oh. Use params like that to be able to access the single ID. So, and then let's go ahead and do, let's go ahead and do the use effect. Okay. Use effect inside there. Let's go ahead and grab the arrow function, use effect like that. And then let's go ahead and do fetch movie detail like that. And let's make that a async. Uh-oh, wrong one. Uh, let's do the async. My fingers. Okay, use effect. And let's do constant response. Response like that. And let's go ahead and do await. And then let's go ahead and do fetch. And similarly, it's going to be the same way how we did it before. So I'm going to do API URL. And then also we want to pass the I. Oh, wait, that's another one. I want to do the I equals to the ID. That's for the single one. Like that. That's to get a single one. So then we do constant data. And this is going to be await. And let's pass the response. And response.json. Like that. Okay. And let's go ahead and console log the data. Console log the data. And let's make this one equal to set movie, similar to what we did in the first page. And this one we're going to do set movie data. This is where we're going to pass the data. Oh, and then let's go ahead and call this function out so that we can access it. Set movie detail. And here what we want to do is we want to pass the ID. So let's go ahead and create a if statement here. Let's do if no movie. So if we don't find no movie, so we want to do is we want to go ahead and return a div. And this one is going to be loading. So if there's no moving, it's just going to get stuck on no loading. All right. So now we have all of that. We can move on to the HTML, which is the easy part. All we got to do is just kind of copy and paste stuff. So here is going to be class name. And let's go ahead and do this one, detail container. So that's going to be our first div. Inside there, we want to do is create a class name. And this one, I'm going to name it IMG container. And let's pass the image. And inside there, we're going to pass the poster. So this is going to be poster. And let's go ahead and name this with let's put that title like that. You got to get rid of those. And let's give it a class for the image. Let's go ahead so we can go ahead and style that. So it's going to be movie.image. Okay, we have that. All right, so let's see what we get so far. All right, so if we click on that, oh, you know what? Let me see if I dig inside the cart. Let me see if I put down. Oh, I did not put down. So here we want to put down detail. Oh, detail dash page like that. I forgot to put that there. Okay, so let's load it up again. So we can click on detail page. See? And we don't get an image yet. And why is that? Let's go ahead and see. See, we're getting the movie in the ID, but we're not getting the movie. Why is that? The image. So that movie, that poster, movie ID, use effect, use state. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with this one. Let me go back. See what we get here. Oh, it says invalid key. Let me invalid key. Let's see why. I mean, that's the same key. Oh, look at that. I missed. It's missed. It was a typo right here. All right, bad type. I was gonna say, man, my key went out. Okay. All right, so it's work. Hopefully this works. Let me see. Okay, so oh yes, this is the detail page. All right, so it is working already. So let me go back. That's cool. Okay. So far so good. Now this is the means it's working good. So inside there, we're gonna need one. We're gonna need another div here, and this one's gonna be. Let's go. This is gonna be a class name, and this is gonna be detail movie. Yeah, inside there, we're gonna do h2, and we're gonna pass movie dot title, and inside there, we're gonna pass another one. That's gonna be this is gonna be the movie dot plot, the plot of the movie. Then we're gonna pass the director, whoever wrote the direct of the movie, whatever. So this is gonna be movie dot director like that. Let me see. Click on detail page. Okay, see, I was giving that. All right, cool. But yeah, that's just it. I mean, you can get the rest of it just like in the movie. But all right, so this is it. So we created. So let's go over this. I am going to go ahead and transfer all of that. Copy that so that way you guys can see it. This is pretty much just transferring all the HTML. But anyways, this is let me go ahead and do that. Let me just go ahead and copy that and then also share the CSS so we can see the final. So that way the video is not too boring. So the CSS is right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and copy all of that real fast. All right, guys. So I did copy all my CSS and then also I finished doing the detail page. It's just pretty much whatever the API gives you, like gender, release, director, the title, all of that. So let's go back to the application now that I have the CSS on it. See, it's the same. Yeah. So you can search for another movie. So you can click on that. You can click on detail page. And it gives you see the movie. So it's just pretty good. So you guys feel free. I'm gonna go ahead and share the code. Feel free to mess with it. Upgrade the CSS if you like. Put more details on it. So, but this is the whole video was based on try to learn about React, how to connect to an API and access the key and use effect and use the fetch and try to learn about the use state. So it's pretty good. I mean, it's I like working with React. It's a little bit different than Angular. Angular, we based on the same video that I did, um, we will do the ng4, and here we're doing the map. We actually using the map um, and then we using the unclicked event and the return. Everything is like inside the HTML. You can actually do almost everything. The JavaScript can be written in the HTML. But yeah, so it was fun. It was fun. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Don't forget to share it. Don't forget to subscribe. And thank you guys for my new subscribers. Thank you so much. Um, feel free to check out my channel. If you have any questions, you can always message me to through my through here through this through YouTube. Hopefully you guys stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you on the next one. And don't worry, guys, stay coding and don't give up. You know, it's fun coding. I mean, creating things that people can actually use is it's amazing. So stay tuned, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video, guys. Take care. Ready? We made it. Peace. Yeah.